Hello everyone, welcome to Ghanality TV. My name is MC by J. Today we get to ask, when given the opportunity to date your ex or fall in love with a newly broken-hearted person, which one of them do you prefer? Hello, welcome. What's your name?
Feka.
And what about you? What's your name?
Priscilla.
Eugenia.
I'm Ohinema.
My name is Frank.
I'm Daniel.
Abigail.
Kelvin.
I'm Saidat Slim.
My name is Hackman.
Rita.
My name is Godwin.
Evans.
My name is PK.
PK, welcome. So, given the opportunity to go back and date your ex or fall in love with a newly broken-hearted person, which one of them do you prefer?
I'd prefer to go with a newly broken-hearted person. Yeah.
Why?
Well, with my ex, we've been together, and there's probably a reason why we broke up. And if the reason hasn't been, if you haven't sorted that out, then I'd probably want to try out the person who had broken-hearted, who's broken-hearted, because that person has also just experienced something and wouldn't want to hurt someone else. So normally they are very genuine. Yeah.
Oh, I prefer going back to my ex.
Why?
Because for the newly broken-hearted, it will be difficult for her to understand you.
My nigga.
In terms of decision making and everything, because maybe she wouldn't be stable because you wouldn't get the trust and everything about guys. But for your ex, maybe it was because of something that brought the breakup. So you guys would fix things and then come back to the way things were, and then I think everything will be okay. Sometimes, I'm not talking about every ex, but it depends on the situation that brought the breakup between you and your ex. So I'll go for my ex.
I think I would rather go back to my ex.
Why?
I've known him for a while now, so I think it's better I go to him than to date a newly broken-hearted person. So I'll go back to my ex.
I would prefer falling in love with a newly broken-hearted person because I want to fix the person.
Damn!
Really?
I want to fix the person. But going back to my ex, when I'm a type of person, when I'm done with you, I'm done with you. No matter what led to the breakup, when I'm done with you, I'm done with you. So I would prefer falling in love with a newly broken-hearted person.
I think I'll go back for my ex.
Why?
Because I'll still have this thing for him. Yes, than rather going to a newly broken-hearted person. I'll be scared he will do the same to me. Yeah, so I prefer my ex.
Thank you very much, Eugenia. Any shout-outs?
Shout out to my boyfriend Dennis out there and my loved ones.
To myself, I don't see anything wrong with going out with a broken-hearted person and then or going back to my ex. But if I want to go in for my ex, I will see what will help me or one particular thing that I think will help both of us.
Abigail, when given the opportunity to go back and date your ex or fall in love with a newly broken-hearted person, which one of them do you prefer?
Falling in love with a broken-hearted person, yes.
Why?
For my exes, no.
Jesus! Jesus!
Come on. I'm not going back. Exes are ex. They are my ex. Then I don't have any chance to go back to them again because if they had been good to me, we would have been married or something else, but because of their character or because of something, maybe my character or something else, we couldn't stay. So if you are my ex, you remain my ex. Nothing else.
To a newly broken-hearted person.
Why?
Because I'm very sure the person, maybe the mistakes he or he made, he will not want to make the same thing with me. Yes.
I prefer to take my ex.
Why?
Because there may be one or two things that she will probably understand from me. But someone who is actually broken-hearted, it might be difficult for you to convince her. Yes. No matter how, nice you are, how rich you are, she will be very, discussing because of one or two things. Yes, so I prefer to choose my ex than someone who is broken-hearted.
Not my ex.
Why?
I can't go back to my past, so I'll move on with the other person. The newly broken-hearted one. We'll mend each other's hearts.
As for going back to my ex, that one is out.
Why?
My ex, let's forget about that one. But going back to my ex is out. Anything else, I'll go for that one. But my ex, forget. I'll never do such a mistake again.
It's the one that had been broken-hearted, because going back to my ex is like falling into a ditch that you have already been there before. So you have to go back to the newly broken-hearted person and now make a new life with that person than to go to the person that had already brought or led you into a problem before, which you can't even know what to do. So it is better to be with a person that had been broken-hearted and now searching for a new person to be with. And because I am also a broken-hearted person, I can also be living well with a person because we have had experience of all these things.
Newly broken heart person. Because I want we are not come to start begin something like I'll try harder to cope with him or the person. Because going back to my ex, hey. Yeah, Sam. No, like it's not a good idea going back to my ex. It will seem like sometimes when you go back to your ex will seem like you really love him, mama. So coming back to him, he will treat you anyhow.
Well, I'm not really cool with my exes, so I think I'll go back to no. I think I'll be with the newly broken heart person.
Why?
Because my exes, they might even fight me when they see me. So I'm not sure that's a very good idea. So I'll prefer being with a newly broken heart person than going back to my ex.
Alright, nice talking to you, Kelvin. Any shout outs?
Okay, shout outs to Ray, Tots, and Fremzi Uzi.
Shout out to Celestina.
Shout out to my girls in Bunny Hostel, Irene, Jacqueline, Queen Star.